Let's talk about the car setup for a very special track today, the Baku Street Circuit. The racetrack was designed by Hermann Tilke to be the fastest street circuit in the world with a 2.2 kilometer long straight. But at the same time, it mostly features low-speed 90-degree turns. So when the Formula One circus arrived in Baku for the first time in 2016, it was tricky for teams to find a setup because this track is unlike any other track. Teams had to rely on their simulations, and they suggested a low downforce setup. They would give the quickest lap time due to the long straights and low-speed corners. In the first Baku race, it was interesting to see that teams were running quite different setups, some more focusing on top speed, some more on cornering. Over the years, Baku developed more to a medium to high downforce track because teams realized that it's important to have traction in slower corners to drive faster at the beginning of the straight. Or in other words, to be fast quickly is more important than pure top speed. Also, tire management played a role because the temperature is decreasing dramatically on the 2.2 kilometer long straight towards turn 1. That is also the reason why we can see locked up front wheels quite often in turn 1. In order to get temperatures into the tires as quickly as possible and to reduce wear in the slow sections of the track, teams tend to use high downforce packages now. But teams will use these high downforce packages on a lower downforce level, meaning that we use smaller gurney flaps or a less aggressive setup. Cooling is also quite special here in Azerbaijan with its high temperatures. While the car can be cooled down nicely on the long straight, there's a risk of too high temperatures in the slower sections of the track. This results in a constant temperature roller coaster that the car experiences every lap. To make sure that no temperature peak is damaging components, teams traditionally use the full cooling setup, including their largest headrest outlets. The same goes for the brake ducts. Smaller brake duct inlets give you less cooling to the brakes. If the brakes are hotter, you can transmit this heat into the tires and manage their temperatures better. But that would also mean that the brakes overheat in the last corner before the long straight. So, all in all, Baku is a very special track and each team has its own philosophy of how to set up their car. If the car is good at one point of the track, it will be bad at another point. And this is the source of some great races that we have seen in the past. It's very easy to make mistakes in Baku, and that's another reason to look forward to the Baku Grand Prix. Let me know how you like the Baku street circuit in the comments below.